swear I hit that, but hey. First time for everything. Imagine we did the whole show and never went live.
Ooh, that's
a good
that's
curse.
My nightmare.
Yep. Little blinking light.
That's what I was watching.
That your nightmare was coming true rapidly.
Uh-oh, I put this on us.
Yeah, I blame you for this one. Anything bad that happens...
all on me.
That's right. Anything bad that happens in this show... It's all on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, who else could it be on?
That responsibility.
I'm glad. Are you ready for your first...
Else but me?
Who else but you? Are you ready for your first responsibility of the night?
Yeah.
Alright, clean the poop deck. I mean, but poop the clean deck.
Oh, already taken care of.
Hell yeah,
Let's
you're
look ahead. What else you got for me?
Well, you may have heard that Steamboat Willie is now part of the, what is it, public domain?
Who?
Mickey Mouse. But with the pants, not the gloves.
Oh, okay. See, that reminds me of I've been working on this character idea for kind of like a rubber band cartoon mouse, who owns a ship.
Okay. What kind of ship? Like a spaceship?
No, it's like a tugboat.
Like a tugboat. So like really old,
Yeah, like
old
sail
style.
up and down the Mississippi.
Okay. Like a little cargo boat.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know what you had planned, but I think this would be a good time to really kind of work on this character, flesh it out. I mean, with the people at home.
Sure, man. Give me a second to just erase what I had planned. Oh yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you for being so accommodating.
Hey, it's why I'm here. So, what, you want 30 minutes to work on your Steamboat Willie OC?
Yeah.
Okay. At least that's at least what it sounds like to me. It's a Steam. I don't know. You haven't heard of this character, so it's just Travis's OC.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see how you do in 30 minutes. 3, 2,
Let's do it.
1, and draw.
So yeah, tell me more about this. You said it was
Steamboat
Steamboat Willie?
William. But his friends call him Willie.
What are they like?
Jovial little mouse, I would say. Drives.
I mean, I guess I feel like my character's a little derivative, but you know, at this point, there's no such thing as original art, right?
Yeah, I think you're fine. He was, I think, only in black and white cartoons.
Oh yeah, see, that's where mine kind of came from. Is the old school kind of rubber band cartoons.
Yeah, with the noodle arms.
Yeah, I think it's just a really fun style. And so I'm happy I get to kind of play around with this character.
Let's see. He had an enemy named Pete. It was a big cat. Yeah, that's who played him.
Oh.
So they had those cat and mouse capades. Sometimes, sometimes Willie was like taking some illicit contraband down up the river, and would pass old Pete's little station, and he would check them out, and he would find this contraband, and then chaos and hilarity would ensue. He was quite the smuggler.
I don't know why I create anymore. It sounds a lot like my idea.
Oh man. Well, sometimes sometimes you see something, and even if you don't take it in, your brain still takes it in.
Yeah, on the subconscious level.
Right. I was about to say, I think he had a hat. But...
Oh, dang. See, the guy I'm working on has a hat that kind of looks like an old steam whistle that you might see on a ship. But it's still a hat.
Does it function as a steam whistle?
No, unless it be like a very comically pleasing scene.
Yeah, like
so, like maybe he gets really mad.
Like if his rival, I don't know, what would you call his rival? What's his rival's name? Does he have a rival?
This character's rival?
Yeah.
It's Peter.
Peter, okay. I like those big ears you got going on.
Oh yeah, I mean, how else are you gonna know they're a mouse?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, if Peter ever caught, I already forgot this guy's name. It's not Willie. I keep wanting to call him Willie. It's not Willie.
William, Tugboat William.
Tugboat William. Oh, it's fair. It's a little close, so you can pardon my my mistake.
Yeah, I mean,
you've never seen this character though, so.
Right.
So what does Tugboat William do with his tugboat?
I mean, I think that'll really come together here. I think the art will really speak for itself.
Oh, okay, you're keeping it close.
Yeah, I think it's important. Yeah, and I mean, if the art... That way, if it doesn't speak for itself, I'll know where to improve, where to really polish up this character.
Oh, yeah, you'll take in some viewer input.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you at home have ideas for how I might, kind of workshop this character, let me know. I'm kind of focus testing this tonight. In the meantime, it's Monday, and for all intents and purposes, we haven't seen each other since last Monday.
Yep.
What have you been up to?
I had a pleasant, week, I would say. It wasn't bad. Recently I've been playing, by recently I mean today, GTA Online. Been grinding some money.
Oh, nice.
I made a cool mill today, so that's pretty hype.
Like a flour mill, or?
Yeah. That's one of the... You can,
oh, nice.
Yeah, you can become a farmer.
What's your smithy at?
I actually haven't ventured into smithing yet. Right now I'm just focusing on...
you gotta get...
I know.
You gotta get 99 everything.
I know, right now I'm focusing on farming and cooking. Well, baking. Cooking's another stat.
Ah.
And I'm gonna take the crime world and I'm gonna show them how to make some banger cookies. Some gang banger cookies.
How fun.
That might be
That's
what
a
I'll
nice
call
wholesome
it.
Element.
Do you think that'd be a good bakery name?
Yeah, because it really lets you know that there are cookies that like the whole squad can come around and enjoy.
For sure. Like, have your grandma roll up to gangbanger cookies.
Yeah.
Bring the whole squad. You're right.
Gangbanger, where the gangbang's heard.
Yep. You forgot the cookies there.
Oh, I mean, it's just like, the cookies are like a bang in your mouth.
Especially the ones that we put those little. Well, we've been trying a new thing recently. You know those little like snapper firecrackers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been putting those in the cookies after we bake them, so when you bite into them, it pops.
That's a fun little surprise.
Yeah. We actually put them in a baker's dozen, and 12 of the cookies are regular cookies, and then one of them is a special one. It's sort of like a Russian roulette scenario.
Oh, nice. So you get it's like a little party game for the whole squad.
Right. And people keep coming back because they want to know what that special cookie's like, and there's only one of them in the group.
Yeah, so now everybody gets to experience it.
You gotta buy like 6 baker's dozens and hope you get lucky.
Or eat a whole 13 yourself, and we don't advise that. They're very rich.
They're very rich. It may send you into some sort of medical coma. Prattle.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
No. Prattle asks, is that a knife load of crack cocaine?
It's actually black tar heroin. Straight to the dome.
You were close. Steam Break Ingbad. No, this is Tugboat William.
There's a lot of tugging, not a whole lot of steaming.
How much boating is?
Oh, a whole lot. It's kind of like the premise of the whole show I had planned.
Prattle raises a good topic. Does he give out handles for drugs? Or handies? My bad. Handles are very different. And that would be not a good exchange rate.
I did have an idea for an arc where, maybe he's a little down on his luck and really needs to resupply.
So that's where he becomes Creamboat William.
Well, that's a good episode title. I might have to use that if that's okay.
That's fine. I give you express permission. This is verbal consent for any legality purposes. That's true. A handle of vodka would be a deal for some meth. I was just thinking weed. But in this case, a handle for some black tar heroin, that is a terrible exchange.
On whose end?
Would you accept a handle of alcohol for a knife load of black tar heroin?
This brings up a story that I know I've told on the show because it's like one of the few exciting stories I have. But it was the time that me and some people I was seeing at the time tracked down a phone by car, and so we low-jacked a stolen phone, chased it through downtown St. Louis, and then pulled up right alongside the location.
Right.
Interacted with the person in the car, who's like, and asked, if they had such and such model of phone, and he said, "Yeah, I just traded to some dude for $10 worth of crack."
That doesn't sound like a lot of crack.
No, but I mean, it's enough to get by off a stolen phone.
I guess it's just like, hey, give me a hit.
Galaxy S10, which was the newest at the time.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not a good exchange.
When asked if, we could have it back, he said, "Yeah, I'm a crack dealer and I'm not a thief."
Well, that was very nice of him.
Yeah.
Did you... It's nice that he's not like, I'm gonna need that $10, though.
Yeah, you got one of those Jeffersons on you.
Yeah, come on. I may not be a thief, but I am a businessman.
Out there serving the community, I guess.
Also, just for you, Prattle, you're the best little tugboat in Texas. So now you can have that to clip or whatever, used for your nefarious means.
Used for their marketing purposes on OnlyFans.
Yep.
You know what a Texas tugboat is?
I think I'm about to find out.
$20 downtown.
Oh. That sounds like a good deal. Is it a good deal?
Depends on who you're working with.
Well, what if I brought you along?
I mean, yeah, I could give you a Texas tugboat.
What would that cost?
And I mean, we work together. And we're friends first and foremost. I think we could do it. I'll give you a friends and family discount.
Hell yeah. You haven't mentioned a price yet.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I don't.
give me a $5, by which I mean a cool high five.
That's it?
Yeah. We'll high five after and maybe go grab some tacos.
Oh, shit, guys, I guess that's an episode. I got somewhere to be. Wait, it's raining out. I don't want to get it wet.
Yeah, at least not before.
Yeah, not, before. I guess, rain check.
Oh.
Oh, who's at the door? Is it the best little tugboat in Texas? The Pinkertons? What are they doing here?
They got no business here.
Oh no, Walter Disney. They've been fresh on the scent. There's no infringement here, sir.
No, this is my original character. Sir Walter, you can keep that coat on and don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I heard that Tugboat William was a master of some sort.
A master?
Yeah, he wielded the blade key.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's what he's kind of holding right here.
Oh shit!
It's a blade.
He's doing a line off the blade key.
A kilo.
Oh my god. That's it. Seek the return of their intellectual property. They can't have it! Because it's...
What? That's stupid.
You hear that? Everyone egg Walter Hartwell Disney at 1313 Disneyland, California. Egg him ruthlessly. Well,
Yeah,
his
really?
house.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to inconvenience the lives of, innocent bystanders or
I mean, if they're related to him,
employees.
they're not innocent.
Exactly. That's why they're going to his house.
Yeah.
It's the big one with the big blue spires.
Yeah, just wait for him to come out to water his plants or whatever rich people do. And that's when you'll get him. With eggs.
eggs are the tool of the oppressed.
That's right, because they're cheap. They're cheaper than any other means.
Yeah, and I think they tried to. I think that's what that whole egg inflation was about.
Yep, they're just trying to keep us down.
Trying to take away the means of production. But now eggs are back to normal.
Yeah, because people stopped rising up. I think it worked. Whatever they were planning.
That's a horrible lesson.
Yep. You know, Prattle, that is pretty cool.
IGW be a big dork, but isn't it cool how Breaking Bad begins with Walter expressing genuine contrition and confessing to his crimes?
He felt real bad about the things that he did.
I don't know. I just watched all of it, and I think it's from a different era of TV. It's from serialized, aired on a channel television. So having binged it, I think some of that gets kind of lost in the workings of Hollywood. Like, can we... I don't want to do Breaking Bad spoilers, having just watched it myself.
I mean, I watched it last year.
But... I don't know, the characters in that show fluctuate maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever really, truly shows remorse.
I think the only time... I'm sure there's a time in the show that he shows remorse. However fleeting that might be. Maybe it's when his family abandons him fully, but I think at that point he's just angry.
Yeah.
Maybe when he's in the cabin.
But he never really shows remorse there.
Yeah.
Because the subsequent actions really undermine any kind of underpinnings of having done wrong.
He's not a very...
maybe because I'm watching it, I watched it 14 years after it first aired, but... Or, no, it would have aired in 2006, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because, I don't know, I watched it, which would then be 17 years after it aired.
Way later
it's
than
kind of
that?
hard to follow his motivations, which is, I think, what kind of threw me out of it the first time I tried to watch it.
Uh, 2008 to 2013 when it ran.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not way later, but later. Around The Office time.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, I only view that time frame as 10 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, that's how time works once you graduate.
I'm just locked into a certain part of when I grew up.
Yep. Hey, that's nostalgia for you.
Oof. Nostalgia is the killing drug.
In a way.
Somewhat related, I started a new Baldur's Gate campaign. I don't know if I'll see it through because I got through the intro and just to the point where I can actually start making decisions.
Right.
and it doesn't, I'm chasing that high. It doesn't carry the same weight making decisions if you have a bunch of insight into the overall outcomes, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which is a bummer, but I'll always have Paris, I guess.
Well, they could still surprise you.
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty I didn't get to experience, and I could, give into those edgelord, because I tried to do a Dark Urge, and then I'm like, oh, I still don't want to be bad.
I haven't
Which,
played a bad playthrough at all.
I have trouble with that because, being bad in the game makes you bad in real life.
Yeah, did you ever give in to the Dark Urge stuff?
I just started it. Like, I got through the tutorial.
Okay.
Gave into it the first option it gave me, and I don't know, I feel like I'm planning out this playthrough more so than I was in my initial playthroughs.
Well, you couldn't.
Because, right. And so like the first option it gives you drastically impacts your party. And it's like, do I want those kind of ramifications for the sake of the story? Only because I know the game gets harder and it's gonna fuck me over real bad.
I was reading chat. Prattle said that if you never give in to Dark Urge stuff, the game will also comment on that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I could see what they're kind of putting out there. And I don't know that much about Dark Urge, because, again, I just started. I think it can make for either an edgelord playthrough or, kind of a hero's quest akin to the other party members.
Huh. Yeah, I could see that.
But, what new am I getting if I just kind of go off my gut instinct, because I'm just going to do the same things again, except maybe there's a few points where I miss things because of a long rest or, went the wrong way about something.
I think there is a party member that you can only, originally at least, could only get if you were evil.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if it's just like a single line of dialogue or a couple lines of dialogue that are like, wow, you didn't give in to the Dark Urge. Very impressive, Baka. And that's it. Oh, Travis, you got about 4 minutes.
Okay. I think I can get my point across here.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you knew before you started starting a new character.
I already did that in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, yeah. I thought about doing the same. And I was like, wait, we might be playing a campaign at some point, so maybe I'll wait.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to
figure that out.
Discuss details on that, but more to come. Because I don't want to
promise.
I don't want to expose too much hand right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Prattle said, anyway, in my first game, I was really frustrated, and when I came back on a second play, I was able to truly craft the character that they wanted. Knowing the kinds of things backgrounds like Noble give makes you better with the tool.
Yeah. And so, like, for this one, for my first playthrough, where I had to restart, I remade not my first D&D character, but the first one that really stuck out to me. The first one that felt like a character.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And so I made Great Beard the Mighty.
Hell yeah.
And just tried to do things that he would do because I felt really close to the character. Because I miss so much of the game because of how it's laid out. Like, it's not as open world as they kind of sell it to be. And they could have done better either map layout or instancing to keep you from cutting off massive chunks of storyline that I never got to access.
Well, maybe they're incentivizing multiple playthroughs.
That could be.
So why didn't you remake Card the Manly?
That wasn't me.
Oh, never mind. Wasn't you Well, why didn't... Well, my question still stands.
I mean, I think you can intuit for yourself.
Yeah, but do you think our audience can?
Why would I want to remake a try-hard paladin?
So you can kill them in many various terrible ways.
Not my style.
Oh, well, fair.
I'm not 12 and playing The Sims anymore.
You don't want to lock them in a pool and remove the ladder?
No.
Oh, well.
I don't know what it is, but something about growing up just kind of took that wind right out of me. Travis shopping baby has the right call. Well, okay, but zombies.
That's true.
And I remember, Prattle, you saying yourself, that was a logical decision. With the dead rising up in a magical swamp to keep attacking us.
Yeah, you can't retroactively change it.
No, they're yes-anding. Or not even yes-anding. They're codifying what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Get your finishing touches in, me boyo.
SpongeBob, me boyo, you gotta finish this drawing.
I remember me first STD. Crabs! Actually, that's an STI. I have no idea. I don't even think it's a, I think it's a colloquialism, and it's a variety of different things. Just like, yeah, that's crap.
Yeah, I understand why they tried to move away from it, because disease is such a heavy word.
Yeah.
But, you know, infections, I think it's just a matter of language as it relates to, like, medicine, which I didn't think was that important until recent years. Science and medical communication is massively important.
One of the most. It's just a shame how much we paywall it all.
Yeah.
William peed himself. Afraid of the horse.
Well, I think this is it.
So.
I didn't draw the entire background, but this is below decks on Tugboat Williams' boat.
Yeah, what's he doing there?
He's smuggling some animals up the river.
Hell yeah, to a regular Noah.
Among other things.
Sure.
But he's taking a little cut to really make sure it's okay and just enjoy the trip up.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep reading chat. I should stop. I should never stop, to be fair.
Can't stop, won't.
I hope I never have to run into Tugboat William and his nefarious ways.
I mean it. He's got a pangolin for sale.
Ooh. I'll have to save up a little more, but...
And I hear their scales are an aphrodisiac.
I'll just rub them on my abs.
Yeah.
And, the girl...
It'll help that too.
Yeah. Isn't that... You said aphrodisiac? It'll make it grow... It'll make my abs real hairy?
Yeah.
Wow.
You seen my body hair lately?
I mean, I didn't know if you wanted me to comment on it. I thought that'd be...
It's coming in. It's coming in hot.
Dude, it's beautiful. I heard you have to get it thinned, like, once a week? And I've never heard of someone getting their body hair thinned.
Yeah, otherwise... They're each like an 1/8 inch diameter. And then I just have, I look like a Play-Doh fun factory.
Does it ever get long enough that the hairs like combine and it forms like an armor, but also like a cocoon and you can't move?
Yeah, it starts to kind of fingernail out.
Ugh. Let's move on. I don't like this topic anymore. Very well done. Bro, this has been a thing on the internet lately. Please tell us more. Extrude a word. Yeah. A big word? No.
That's 2 syllables.
Yep.
Bigger than dong or flip.
Or fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or big or word. Like, I guess compared to the other words in that sentence, yes, it is the big word.
What do you think I'm breaking in for this this original character?
Dude, I'm gonna have to give you I think I'm gonna have to give you 8,000 points.
Ooh, we're starting off strong.
We're shooting for the moon today. Once I figure out where your points are.
Bridal says music.
Music? Like Uphead music. Oh, okay.
I barely know Zik.
Well, Travis, it's the year of the dragon, correct?
Hello, everybody.
It sure is.
Welcome to
Markiplier. We don't
Cuphead.
want Markiplier. We want an OST. Come on, YouTube. Sure is the year of the dragon. And I think with that, I'm gonna skip this. I'm having so much problem. I just wanted to skip the vocal song. Okay, start over. Take 2. It's the year of the dragon.
Sure is.
I also... Nope, this one's lost.
No, but
Oh, God.
quit dragging it out.
Okay. Okay, fine. it's the year of the dragon, and I like food. What kind of food, you may ask? Well, sushi. Travis,
Oh.
can you draw me a sushi-based dragon?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we'll indulge my little whims on that first prompt, I can indulge yours.
Thank you. We finally got it out, and I think it's gonna be great. Don't disappoint me. I may take points away.
I'll try not to.
Okay, good. I'm glad we've reached an
I won't
understanding.
make promises I can't cash with my own ass.
Well, we better put some fat in that ass.
Oh yeah. Fatten this puppy up.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be looking good at dinner tonight. Okay, 3, 2, 1, draw.
Look out, folks. Here comes this juicy dumper.
What have you been feeding that dumper, girl?
Hey girl, you poop with that butt?
Walter looks at
I was
his
at a
wife.
rave and somebody used that as a pickup line, and it worked. And I don't know if it was because of the music and that they didn't hear him, but
I think that's a perfect pickup line, and there's no way it couldn't work.
up your game out there, folks.
Yeah, up your game. Ask about that poopy butt. You could be dumper girl. No, I'm not saying you are. Just you could be. No, me? No. I'd be dumper boy. It doesn't have the same ring.
Dumper Boy sounds like who I'd call to fix my toilet.
Exactly. There's nothing hot about dumper boy. Call me pumper girl. Like pumpernickel? Why are you a piece of bread?
Pumper Girl, the new bakery opening up.
They only do cream-filled donuts and pumpernickel bread. That's also cream-filled. Damn, that's like 4 asses. A loaf of dumpernickel.
Can I get the Dumpernickel and the Kaiseria?
Sorry, fresh out. You guys ever see that
Damn,
subway picture?
I never get here early enough.
Nope, you gotta get here at the crack of dawn. What subway picture? Did somebody poop in Subway?
Smells like it.
You're just speaking nonsense now. Now you're like Spiro. Spyro does not
think
have
they're-
a dumper.
What about a dumper?
Spyro does not have a dumper.
Oh, not at all.
0 dumper.
Maybe a dragon, but not much ass to drag.
Yeah. No, I do not know what subway pick you speak of. The Exodia cards. Yeah, this guy. Nope.
We're getting like 5 layers deep. Which is more layers than they put on my Subway sandwich.
Better get your money back. I guess Subway sandwiches are usually what, like 1 layer?
I mean,
Depends on what you
I
consider
guess
a
it
layer.
depends on what you define a layer by.
Yeah. I don't think a dragon especially a dragon with no dumper, is gonna load up a sandwich. And a dragon with no dumper's not gonna have Exodia, so there's nothing to worry about there. I'm not even gonna talk to him. Be like, I'll wait until the next shift comes in.
I live right down the road. I'll wait. I'll make some ramen at home.
Look, I was just on my way home. Thought it'd be nice to get a bite on the way.
But I don't trust this dragon.
No, because he doesn't have a dumper. He does not have a dump truck.
And that's what I look for in my mythical creatures.
Yeah, no license to drive. That's all I'm saying.
Better be, No, I lost it. Shit.
It's okay, maybe you'll find it later. Filling the role of 1,000 viewer rowdy chat right now. You are, keep it up. Argue with yourself, maybe. Put in some, like, 7s in chat. Streamer all shouting, it's not a fucking dumper, are you joking? It's not, though. Like, if you were doing, like, one of those timeline charts, Spyro would be all the way on the left, no dumper.
A timeline chart?
I don't know what it's called. It's just like
oh, gotcha, like one of those grid charts.
Yeah, but it's just on one line.
Yeah. I think it's just a spectrum.
Yeah.
No dumper.
No dumper.
Whereas, yeah, the dragon from Shrek is backing it up.
Yeah. Big dumper there. He's got Heinz? Yeah, he can... No. He can walk. I'll give him that. But I think he runs around so much. That dumper, if anything, is tight. Depends on the rabbit.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but... I will tell the entire animation industry that their rabbits do not have dumpers, if they do not, in fact, have a dumper. I will die on this hill, buried in dumpers. What about the cop bunny?
I'm glad you're so committed to the animation community.
Yeah, I am, for sure. What about the cop bunny? Okay, show me some cop bunny dumper and then we'll talk. I wasn't saying all bunnies. Just, you know, most
Yeah,
of them.
not all bunnies. A-cab, all cops are bunnies.
If you haven't seen it, we have nothing to discuss. I mean, you need to present your evidence. All bunnies have dumpers.
A bug.
That thick dump line. All bunnies have dumpers. Nope. Hi, Carly. All bunnies are bastards? I'll agree with that. Sure. Especially that cop bunny with no dumper.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think we need to stop saying dumper because what we're setting ourselves up for is me having to edit in a dumper counter.
I will try to get my brain off the dumper. But that's a tall order.
I appreciate it.
Well, unfortunately, Prattle, those don't count unless I say dumper, dumper, dumper.
God damn it. I think I'm busy this Saturday. Can you take up editing?
Dumper, I hardly date her, Scott Pilgrim. Thank you, Prattle.
I'm glad if anything can come of this.
Yep.
It's that.
What have you been up to this week? I've been playing video games and working.
I almost beat Inscription,
Hell yeah.
so I got to the boss rush and really fucked myself over because I didn't account for the boss rush mechanics.
Yeah, it's super rough. I got lucky on mine.
I had a really good deck too because I had infinite mana.
Jeez.
I had squirrels that had a deathless.
It's such a fun game.
And so I was able to fill out my deck with some higher cost cards and make it, count. But I wasn't able to use them because the first boss turned all my cards into gold nuggets because I made the mistake of filling out my battlefield because I, habits that carry over from other card games where, having a strong board is a good idea.
Well, usually it is.
But, I'll try again. I'm so close.
I mean, favorite Abe Simpson moment for me, the first one that comes into my head is him walking into a bar and then putting his hat and coat down and then doing a circle and picking it up and walking out. But I don't remember a lot of things, so.
Yeah, I need to watch more of the quote-unquote golden era.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Simpsons is one of those comedy institutions like SNL where it exists no matter what, but good stuff is gonna come out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure even now we've had some good stuff come out of STL. I just don't know it. Or SNL. STL. I just don't know it.
Yeah, and it's easier for a sketch show because there's less production supposedly that goes into it, or at least animation is just time consuming, and so it's gotta suck to commit to half-hearted jokes that don't really work, but you're there for the times when it really does work. And also I'm sure it's a prestigious thing to have on your resume.
Yeah, even doing some episodes, one episode of SNL would turn someone's head at least.
And Simpsons has been a huge start for a lot of animators, voice actors, and writers. I mean, Conan was a Simpsons writer.
I forget about that all the time.
And that's kind of how he got that was kind of his big break. That's how he got his own show.
Well, damn, good on him for keeping it going, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's why Conan's always so touted, because he's always been in comedy. He wrote for SNL. But I think that's why the two are equated, because they're just kind of comedy institutions that really serve as a launch pad for creatives. And so, I'm sure funny things come out of it, but it's not always necessarily going to be the case.
Yeah. Prattle brings up, if you make it to STL and have the talent, you'll get a show. Look at Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
I think he just
I
won.
didn't even know Tim Robinson worked on SNL until recently. I was already watching a show and didn't realize. I also watched all of season 3 of I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's such a good show. Can't wait for season 4.
I love that show for the same reason that I love any sketch show, I guess. but he's able to take it to a much weirder place than like an institutionalized show.
He
There's
actually,
a bunch of new
yeah.
Eric Andre on Hulu.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How did he?
season 6.
How did he change it up
Sexy
this
season.
time?
It's the sexy season, so he's not like massively jacked, but he's got like a thinner build, and he's got his hair pulled back in a ponytail.
Weird. He's always changing his look.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the whole idea. I think season 3 was, kind of the ultimate form of that joke,
Yeah.
where he stopped showering and refused to cut his fingernails.
That's a bit too far for me.
But it worked really well with the guests.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because, I mean, if the whole point is to fuck with them,
That would definitely.
I will say it's not. They kind of wrapped up in season 5, and that was supposed to be the end of it. And I thought that would have been a good ending, but I mean, I was laughing out loud at some of the bits they were doing, but I don't think it's a sustainable model.
Why would you say that? You think it's just gonna get stale?
I think it is getting stale.
Maybe that's why they
Like,
stopped
keep trying
Comedy
new
Bang.
stuff. Well, I mean, the podcast still goes.
True.
But I know it's like a harder production, and Comedy Bang Bang's not really. It's not as inclusive a format, because at least with the show, not everybody's in on the joke.
Yeah.
If you're following the podcast, you get it. It's people doing characters. But they can also have return people doing the same characters, I guess, as easily in a film show, which is something they do a lot in the podcast.
I'll have to watch the podcast. I've never even heard of it, honestly.
Oh, that's how it started out. It
Oh,
was
really?
I think it was either an early podcast or like a radio show called Comedy Death Ray, which became Comedy Bang Bang, and then they got an IFC run.
Huh. I'd never heard of that. But
it's really great, because like a lot of comedians that I really love currently make frequent appearances on it. Like the latest episode had Ben Schwartz on, who I just adore, but also Jacob Wysocki from Dropout.
Oh, cool.
He's on there frequently. A lot of Dropout people are on there, like Vic Michaelis. I don't know that Brendan's ever done anything on there. They've had Iffy on there, Iffy Nwadue.
I don't think I'm familiar.
With Iffy?
Yeah.
He's huge. He's like this super jack black dude who's also just like a huge nerd.
I may have seen him, but it doesn't sound familiar. I would have remembered a
Like-
weird name like that.
I'd say almost rock-sized muscles.
Wow. Just jack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Giant of a man.
Is Scott Backerman still the host?
Yeah.
Prattlehood ass, though. In a derogatory way.
Snot Blockerman.
Yep. I didn't want to dishonor the soon-to-be dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I may have revealed
What
my
does that
hand.
imply?
Oh, nothing. There's
What am I at time-wise? Do I have time to go this in?
Yeah, you got 10.5 minutes.
It's a bit from the show. Maybe Brendan has been on there, and I am not hip to the jive.
No, from Dimension 20. We're not Dimension 20. It may be Dimension 20. From some sort of dropout, is what it sounds like.
Oh, I thought it was all tied into the snot
No?
blocker.
Oh, never mind. See, I just don't know the bit. Scotch Liquorman.
Spot Doberman.
Just doing our job for us. Aren't you, Prattle? You can't stop the rock.
You can't stop Scott Ackerman. You can't stop the Scott Ackerman.
Were you their, PR?
Me?
Yeah.
What? I have no official affiliation. But
You
Scott,
should-
if you're listening.
Yeah, you should hire this man. Scott, come on. You know him. You've known him for years. Yeah, Reggie
Well,
wrote the
you could know
jingles.
me for years. Play your cards right.
You could. You can know Travis biblically if you wanted.
Hey, you want a Steamboat Willie?
Yeah, you want
Got
you
20
want
bucks?
you want a little tugboat handy? Tugboat tandy?
Little Tugboat William? I got you, Scott. Just hit me up.
Oh, see now I can see what you were getting at with quotes. He was doing a Coach McGurk impression.
Ah. See, that didn't read.
It reads now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do worry with Reggie being gone. The little jingles and stuff would get worse.
Well, I mean, like, Weird Al took over for a stint there.
That's true.
But on the podcast, like, they do a different, like, user submitted song for the different song segments.
Wow.
And they're only, like, 2 per episode. And they usually heavily feature Ben Schwartz, who I think is just a comedic genius of our time.
I think that's you, Trev.
Little old me?
Yeah, I think you're selling yourself to Ben Schwartz.
Really digging myself in a real Thomas Middle ditch.
I have no more to go off of.
Kumail. Nah, Gianni.
Now you're just saying names.
I thought that's what we were doing.
In a way, yeah. Just so you know, you got about 6.5 left.
I didn't get this out.
Girl, you make me feel like feature-length improv special. Not an improv-length feature special.
I also missed that improv sign-up date, so
Damn it.
if y'all are waiting for this show to get funnier, wait 3 more months.
Yeah, keep waiting.
Patience is a virtue.
Unless you know someone and can get us in, or at least Travis in. Oh yeah, Prattle says they like your colors. Trans rights.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Now you don't want to change it.
No, I stick true to my artistic vision, but trans rights nonetheless. As I mentioned on Thursday's stream, sorry,
It's okay.
there's no non-awkward bridge here, but the front lady of my brother's band's a trans folk, and they're opening up for the Toasters in April. And I
Fuck
think
yeah.
that's the coolest shit.
Oh yeah, we'll keep shouting them out until we get someone to go to the show.
Yeah, go to that show. April at the Duck Room, Blueberry Hill. Go check
Prattle.
out Hot Rails. They're doing good work. Really proud of them. And I have a vested interest. Or, not a vested interest, but I'm proud of my little brother.
You're a little biased, but hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
Prattle said they'd be down to do some collaborative run improv work sometime.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Though it would be best, I would say, in person. But, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Because, like, such a huge part of it is being able to read off the people you're working with.
Yeah, and not having a lag.
Yeah, not doing it over Discord, live on air every Monday at 8 p.m. Central.
Dude, if we could just get some sort of audio program that didn't have as much lag as Discord, this show would get so much better.
Oh, I agree.
DMing in my life.
Well, it would get marginally better. Let's not set ourselves up too much.
Oh my god, it would be the best show on Twitch.
You hear that, Ninja? We're coming for your throne. Hear that, Amaranth?
Better watch out. Better sleep with one eye out, one stream open. This stream, baby.
This is the one.
Gaming is like my life actual calling. Being able to improv is so important. You're not wrong. And it looks good when you're looking for people to look at your stuff. So what you're saying is we got to get more D&D going.
Oh yeah, more definitely and diverting.
Yeah. I'm not going to sing that, but you got the gist of it.
What are we singing?
No, McDonald's makes me sick.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's real gross.
Just the thought of it?
No, it's just very greasy. The grease.
Oh
of it.
yeah, I haven't eaten this stuff in years.
Good, don't.
It's not for me.
Got about a minute and a half.
Like, even growing up, there were few items that I could tolerate there. Because I have my own, kind of food proclivities.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was anything I could just drown in buffalo sauce. But, like, their burgers always gross me out.
I know how much you love the McRib.
Is it back?
It's no, sadly.
Why would you even say that in my presence?
I should have had you do a McRib dragon. You know, next time.
The old McRagan.
Yep.
It's back.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pour some coffee. A little more.
Go for it. You hear that, chat? It's just me and you. We don't believe in law and order, right? We're gonna let the hoodlums run amok? It's just us. Cradle, it's just us now. What do you want to do? You can say cusses. I'm gonna say... damn. Cradle says fuck, and also sesame nails. I don't know what... Oh, I see what you're saying in regards to the drawing. Yeah, that's a good call. I thought you just wanted to get sesame nails with me. I don't know what that is, but I imagine it's $20 downtown. This is not... Oh, it's much too light.
Everything can be $20 downtown.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Wake up, sheeple.
That is a saying. Everyone says it. Downtown.
Downtown! Downtown!
Yep. You got it. It's $20 downtown. Easy peasy. Bring whoever's on the 20. Bring it.
Jackson.
Jackson. I barely know sin.
No, son.
You know Bim Bam? I do know Bim Bam. My brother, and myself.
Oh, congratulations on getting on that show.
Oh, thank you. They actually said I was too good, so they didn't want to look worse.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They weren't going to release the
You
episode.
were too funny.
Yeah. They couldn't stop, like, normally filming takes, like, a couple hours or whatever. It took us weeks because they just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, man. See, it's nice to get an insight into, like, kind of behind the scenes, what kind of good stories you got?
Well, that's the thing, they couldn't get any out.
What was Justin like?
Eventually he has a really high-pitched laugh.
Oh yeah, when all the air escapes.
Yeah. And he starts, like, clawing.
Like a whoopee cushion of a man.
They had to actually, take him to the hospital. He couldn't breathe. They kept clawing at his throat.
He got asphyxiation.
Yeah. Were you? Yeah, you weren't there.
Oh, was that a joke y'all already made?
Yeah, actually.
I didn't know because you didn't release the episode.
No, it was one that I made. But I thought.
You would have won mine then.
Well, of course. Why would I have anyone less on my show? Our show.
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 What are you doing?
I was trying to start a chant as though we were with one mom.
Oh, that doesn't work with Discord, bud.
That's the issue. It's the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi's just dragging us down.
Undercuts our psychic link.
It interferes. There's only so much airspace. It's been time for a bit.
Well, what do you think?
Dude, I love it. Tell me a little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit about it. What is this? What am I looking at?
It's a dragon roll.
Thank you. I didn't want to say that
Though,
and take it from you. Although,
I mean, dragon roll kind of varies. Some have avocado on top. This one's topped with salmon. But I think the key factor is that it's stuffed with spicy crab or rather spicy tuna. It's got cucumber, and this one's topped with tempura, eel sauce, which is like the key factor in our dragon roll, and smelt roe.
huh. Well, originally I was going to give you 12,000 points, but you got my joke, so I'll give you a cool 15.
Ooh. It's gonna be a banner year.
I think so. You're racking in those points. Well, would you like to peruse the gift shop while we go on break?
Ooh, yeah.
Alrighty. We'll be right back, fellas.
Catch you on the other side. Hello again.
Hello, hello. Funny seeing you here.
It feels like we've been in it, but I think it's time to start the music.
I mean, I'm already hearing music. What music are you talking about?
Well, if you're already hearing music, then it's time to light the lights.
I mean, I'm not in a dark room. What are you getting at?
It's time to get things started on 10 Paces tonight.
Travis, we're 2 hours into a stream.
But I mean for real.
Oh, okay. You want to pull out the real prompt. The real thing that people came
the
here.
one they've been waiting for. The one maybe they voted for.
There is a potential that everyone in this chat right now voted for this prompt. Or we released a poll earlier deciding what sort of art style this next prompt will be in. And the winner of that is in the style of Darkest Dungeon. I would like you, Travis, to draw me some Muppets in the style of Darkest Dungeon.
Okay. So maybe you caught a little bit what I was picking up, or what I was putting down, what I was exuding into the ether.
You know, maybe I did. Maybe I just did.
So,
yeah.
Before we get into it,
sure.
I haven't played Darkest Dungeon. I have reference pulled up. So I can get the art style, but is it like, would you say it's kind of grimdark fantasy, like Bloodborne or something?
It's fairly Bloodborne. It's more, it's closer to Eldritch than I would say. It's just, I think it leans harder into it than most of the Bloodborne. There's a shitload of really heavy Eldritch stuff in Bloodborne when you get down to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Prattle said, it's Eldritch Curse on a Manor Estate sort of vibe. So like you want that like Plague
Very
Doctor, yeah, you want that like Plague Doctor Victorian time.
Yeah, I know that's like the takeaway character from the whole thing.
Yeah. Some like noise or something from it.
I mean I just Google searched it, but
okay.
So I get the style. I just didn't. I don't know. I guess there's like a theme or a vibe. Maybe I don't quite get from just cursory looking that I want to kind of delve into?
It's very oppressive. It's supposed to invoke a sense of hopelessness.
Okay.
With maybe a smidge of like, things could go well, but they probably won't.
Gotcha.
The way it works. Yeah, sure. I'll get some music. This is not at all. The way it works is you build up a group of travelers and you go venturing into whatever crypt or whatever bad.
Gotcha.
Would you say the art's charming, Prattle?
It's very, like, American comics.
Yeah.
With, like, the heavy inky shadows.
Yeah. I was unaware you hadn't played it. Seemed like a game you might like.
Well, you know, Baldur's Gate happened, and...
Oh, fair. Well, whenever you're ready. If you need more time,
let's do it. I'm gonna dive on in.
Hell yeah. Okay, I got an hour on the clock. 3, 2, 1, draw. Yeah, lighting is a very big aspect of it. So you'll want those heavy shadows.
Well, I'd hope so. I mean, it is the darkest dungeon.
That's true. Prattle said exactly like the Goon or Hellboy. When you had mentioned comic books.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Or even like the... kind of that sketchy MGS art.
Yeah. Prattle says it's like a roguelike survival RPG where you are hiring teams, but you yourself don't die. And the whole thing with it is it's like
Well, I hope I don't die. Finally, a game where I don't die if I die in the game.
If you die in the game, you're perfectly fine. Nothing happens in real life. I know.
I'll play that game.
What a cozy game.
It's like even in Animal Crossing, you're in debt in the game, you're in debt in real life.
That's right. That electricity's not going to pay for itself. The whole thing is like, how far can you go? How far can you stretch the span of travelers past their limits and still get what you need to get? And you only have so much like rations and light and stuff, so you really have to play with how far you're willing to push them. If they sort of reach a breaking point, they can either break and have a like bad effect, like they become like a masochist or something, and it brings everyone else down. Or they can have a good effect happen, and they like overcome that trial or whatever. It's a very cool game.
You see, I played Final Fantasy X, and I know breaking is a good thing.
Breaking can be a good thing. Between missions, you can then have them like heal or get rid of stress, alleviate stress at like the brothel or something. and then they won't be usable for the next dive, and you'll have to replace them with someone else. So you do have to like manage your different party members and whatnot. It does.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's super fun. It really sucks when you're building someone up and then they die, and then you legitimately feel bad because you just spent hours on that person and through.
Yeah, you're invested in the character.
Yep. Yeah, and they can become, through a good break, become compassionate, and then their words will heal the stress of others.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. And, like, it's like a turn-based RPG, and you pick what order you want people to be in, because people will attack the back row or the front row or the first person, or, like, skip a person. So it's a lot of...
That'd be the thing to get me out of this this Baldur's Gate fix I found myself in.
where you're like, nothing's scratching that
Nothing
itch.
quite hits.
Yeah. Maybe.
And I mean, like, I've been trying to get into a state, but Daddy needs his juice.
Have you ever played Project Zomboid?
I have not.
It's a super cool zombie game. It's so in-depth. It's like... this will give you the wrong idea, but it's kind of like the Dwarf Fortress of zombie games. So, you know, it's just like a zombie apocalypse happened, and you have to go around and loot and kill zombies and, like, you know, just survive. And it's like an isometric viewpoint. And it's so in-depth. I can't even describe it. Yeah, it kind of looks like The Sims.
I'll have to look into that.
It's really cool. It's very hard, and it's multiplayer, so we could all play. If you die,
That sounds rad as fuck.
yeah.
Do you
If
become a zombie?
yes, well, you don't control it, but your character becomes a zombie, and then you have to go find that character and kill them to get your loot back.
Didn't they have something like that in
On the Wii U?
what was that one from Suda?
Killer 7?
Not Live Die Repeat.
Killer 7, where you have to retrieve the body?
No, the multiplayer one. Death is
Let It Die?
something. Let It Die.
Yeah. I think there was something.
Well, you could fight your old corpse in the tower.
You could. That was neat. I forgot about that. Let It Die was super cool, and then they made a battle arena version of it that no one played.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
Because, I mean, I also didn't play it, but
Prattle
I
says,
really enjoyed Let It Die.
Let It Die was super cool and very unique. It was
Mhm.
pretty grindy, but hey, you gotta get your times.
Yeah.
Prattle says you're fucking killing it. I added the fucking.
Wow, thank you, Brettle. This is just some blocking it out.
Killer 7 is kind of like the Dark Souls of rail shooters. You get to retrieve your stuff when you die. There are bosses. Different weapons. Different abilities. You might kill God. Yeah. That is Persona 5. That's not even a Dark Souls of anything.
Persona 5?
I started singing some Persona 5 music in chat. The Dark Souls of Persona 5 games. Finally, another Strand type game. There's a community tab on the right side of my screen now. It says it's a little quiet in here. Invite others to watch with you. What the fuck does that mean?
Everybody get in here. What are you doing out there?
Yeah, come on in.
It's Monday night.
Implying Kojima's pretentiousness is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I was just making a donkey reference. And he wasn't wrong. He is making the second Strand game.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, it's called Death Stranding 2.
I didn't hear anything about that.
I thought you knew. Yeah, this is for real. Like, there really is a Death Stranding 2 coming out.
I'm stoked. I haven't played the first one, but I mean, I love the idea of making exploration a
Bless you.
The
gameplay?
Like, kind of the core mechanic of the game. I mean, Nintendo did it really well with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. I agree. I think you'd like it, and at this point, Death Stranding's fucking cheap. Like, you can probably get it for $20 at some point.
Yeah,
I
can probably actually play it on this computer now.
For sure. He said Kojima said Americans didn't like it because there was not enough shooting, and he's literally spot on. The shooting is not very fun from what I've done, but it's not the focus.
I mean, like, there's a whole, anti-killing segment in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Holy gun, bitch. Well, that does sound fun. I'll just have to play it again at some point. It scares me. There's scary parts that I'm told are not scary once you, once you get through it or whatever.
I want to see Mad Pickle Man.
Mad Pickle Man's in it.
Yeah.
You can see his gaunt little punchable face. Yeah. Rickle Pick? Yeah, that was Rickle Pick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Travis, I just realized something.
What's that?
If you do even okay on this drawing, you might get the all-time high score.
Ooh, that's incentive. Incentive enough for me.
Incentive to do even okay. That's your... If you get 2,000 points, that's your quote.
Ooh, I'm working on it.
Do you know what that...
This is my run.
You know what that means?
This is my time to shine.
This is your moment. It means even if you do a shitty job, you're getting those 2,000 points. And then next time...
I don't know. I don't know what qualifies for points around here.
Next time that you do a prompt, you're going to get 2,000 points again, even if you do a shitty job.
Hell yeah. So it carries over?
Yeah, that's what a quote is. That's your quote.
A quote means that's how much, you'll do the job for.
Mm-hmm. Very, very correct.
Wait,
yeah.
So
if you do the other one, they have to do that other mill. Even if you did a bad job.
I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to...
That's your
do my
quote.
best.
That's your quote, man.
That's my quote?
That's your quote. Even if you do a bad job.
That's good to know. I think I've had some pretty quotable things on this show.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe even earlier in this episode. Let the people at home decide, though.
Hey, Travis.
If you found me especially quotable, clip it.
Clip it, please.
Turn it into a TikTok.
Speaking of a potential TikTok, read Prattle's tongue twister.
Quotient quotables.
You're supposed to mess up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Illuminati forever.
No, not the
Not
Rickle
that
Peter.
Rickle picker.
Yeah. Not that Rickle Peter.
Who's supposed to mess up?
No one. You know Peter.
Rickle picker picked a rack of Rickle Peters. Shit!
The seed was planted.
I got cocky.
Yep. Here, try that one. Try that next one. A Rickle Peter.
Rickle pickle rack picker Rickle picked.
I don't think you finished it.
I did.
No, not you, Prattle. Sorry. Oh, you had to do it all. You had to do it all. Both lines.
Peter Becker. Alright, so... Trav, read my tongue twister. Quotient quotables. Not that Rickle picker. Rickle picker picked a pack of Rick... Nope, I fucked it up.
Yeah, just restart.
Trav, read my tongue twister. Quotient quotables. Not that Rickle picker. Rickle picker picked a rack of Rickle pickles. Oh, Rickle pickle rack, Rickle pickle Rickle picked. A Rickle pickle rack picker Rickle picked. It's Peter Piper all one twister. Just from Rickle picker.
Wow. Truly impressive. I knew you could do it. I know Prattle thought you could not.
And that's what happens when you bet against me.
Yeah.
Me! The number one! The champion!
Yeah, right now you're the number 1, 2, and 3.
You come for the crown? You get the horns!
Instead of the crown, you get the horns. And they're pointy.
That's why I wear the crown.
You do make it look good.
To protect people from stealing my crown.
A true king.
Shucks. But don't worry, I'd never drop that.
You never dropped what?
My crown.
Oh, yeah. Good. I would hope you wouldn't. It would be a travesty.
You know, I wish they would stop saying that.
I
I don't
know.
know what I did to associate my name with a terrible disaster.
It's basically a hate crime to say it.
Yeah, you hear that? I'm oppressed. Me?
You hear that? Travis
Me?
is impressed.
A cis white man?
Yeah. I mean, you know, cis white men can be oppressed sometimes too, as a treat.
Just don't overindulge.
Yeah, moderation in everything, I say. Even oppression.
Everyone can... Fuck, I can't even...
Everyone gets a little.
I can't even finish it.
Well, it's a good thing you can finish this drawing. You got about 41 minutes left.
We'll fucking see.
Dude, you got 2/3 of your time.
Yeah, it goes quick around here.
That's true.
The sands of time move faster than the sands of the great... We don't have a name for this desert around us, do we?
No. We just kind of wandered here and set up shop.
Yeah, I mean, we should ask, the folks around what it might be called.
Yeah, I certainly don't know. Oh, we got the
I mean, if this is uncharted territory, what do you out there listening to 10 Paces, what would this desert be called?
Sure, we can just put down a sign. It's law. Put in stone. Even if it's not a stone sign.
The inky expanse.
We got Elsewhere. We got Rival's Rest. Or Rival's Rest, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was Rivals. Towning Country.
Nah, I don't got enough money to live in towning country.
Rabble's Roost.
This here is towning country. Prime for towning.
And country.
It's got everything you want.
Got a little bit of town and a lot of country.
I'm a little bit of town and a lot of country. Gonna bring you on down to the hurdy-gurdy.
Shit, we got a hurdy-gurdy?
Yeah,
that's nice.
I sings what I see.
Yep. Must have just happened. Play the only hurdy-gurdy song? I don't... That's not a hurdy-gurdy. My fellow in Christ. Whoops. Ignore that. It's the only one. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. There's the...
Is the hurdy-gurdy man by the Beatles?
Is that a hurdy-gurdy? I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. There's the hurdy-gurdy song by BDG.
Yeah.
It does sound like bagpipes. Yeah, haunted bagpipes. That's pretty accurate. And I want one, and they're about as expensive as bagpipes. Well, Travis, I could offer you this if you don't finish this today.
What's that?
If you work on it Thursday, I'll grade it. Then, or at least later.
We'll see.
Okay. What about a theremin? A theremin would be pretty cool too. They are cheaper. I have
where we at time-wise.
Oh, you're at
Yeah,
37.
30 seconds?
37 minutes.
Oh.
I mean, I could have done 30 seconds.
37 days.
Yep.
29 hours.
37 what did they call them? Morbits.
I'll take more bits.
Okay. I don't remember which one that is. Malton units. Well, I like Morbits.
Yeah, because it reminds me you're gonna die.
Yeah. V-Bucks. Makes you think of V-Bucks? No. Or are you saying that they paid people in V-Bucks on Dimension 20?
We don't accept V-Bucks on this channel.
I accept V-Bucks on this channel. Please make all V-Bet checks out to me. Aggressively
I
help
don't
it.
accept V-Bucks on this channel.
I know what we're gonna do one day.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you play Fortnite.
Only if the people want it.
I guarantee one person watching here that isn't me wants it.
Alright, we'll set it as a stretch goal.
If we can get 2 people. Are you gonna get the Fortnite Battle Pass?
No, I won't.
Oh, I bet you're gonna. You're gonna get the Fortnite Battle Pass and you're gonna get all the cool stuff. Like Valera, you're gonna get Valera and Valera 2 and the Peter.
Peter Pumpkin Eater?
No, Peter Griffin.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a Peter Griffin skin and they got a rich Peter skin, and it's a gold suit instead of a normal suit, but he's always buff.
Like the one from the intro of the show?
I don't know. Yeah. Is he buff in the intro from the show? I thought he was fat. I think it's from
That's not true to model, and so I don't care.
That's fair. That's fair. It's pixels anyway. You can't compare pixels and ink. Especially not on this show.
Yeah, not at all. This is all traditional medium only.
They've got Kylo Ren. Do you like Kylo Ren?
Ah, from iKylo?
Yep. They got Ripley from Aliens, Believe It or Not. They've got the Ninja Turtles from the Ninja Turtles.
I haven't heard of it.
Well, you've definitely heard of this next one, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, he's like, wear turkey on my head. Oh, too hot.
Candy. But he was in Sunday school or whatever. Oh. Don't compare your mother to a YouTuber. That is words to live by. Yeah,
That's just good advice.
She barely cured any blind people. You know, ask your mom. Just go to your mom right now and ask her, how many blind people have you cured today? And if she doesn't say all of them, smack her.
I'm gonna turn that into a new TikTok trend.
Yeah. Let's do the smack your mom trend.
Smack your mom for not curing the blind trend.
Alright out there, if anyone's watching, post in our YouTube or Discord TikToks of you smacking your mom if she didn't cure enough blind people today.
You could get this $500 Apple gift card.
Who was the dude who actually did this? I have no idea. Yeah, you can get this Apple gift card. We just need payments in
Amazon gift cards.
Yeah, prepaid Amazon gift cards or crypto. Any crypto.
If it's Crypto the Super Dog, even better.
And if it's a holographic Crypto the Superdog, buddy, you can have anything. He was giving.
If it's reverse foil, though,
I don't want
no
it.
deal.
No, those are gross. It's like worse than a common in my eyes. It's like I could be a foil, but I'm not.
I don't want that reprint bullshit.
No. Prattle says someone was giving children like $50 to hit their mom and shit.
Was that Jimmy Kimmel?
No. Jimmy Kimmel had a kid pee on his mom for clout.
He had a kid pee on his own mom?
Yeah, on Jimmy Kimmel's mom for clout. It was.
Is that what they're calling it these days? Clout?
Yeah, it was live on the show. Ironically, it was the last episode, but it was already planned to be the last episode, so the cancellation didn't really matter.
But then they had some guy in like a mascot costume come out, and it was
It was actually Jimmy Kimmel. Like, he took off the...
hilarious.
Yeah. And so, actually, Jimmy Kimmel never got peed on. It was the guy that normally is in the mascot costume was in Jimmy Kimmel prosthetic makeup.
Oh.
And that's why
It
if
was
you...
Sacha Baron Cohen!
Yeah, if you actually go back and watch the episode, you can see that he was lip-syncing. And actually Jimmy Kimmel in the mascot suit, which, for some reason, he was still mic'd up, so there was like a double, but like a slightly delayed double. It was weird. But he was giving all the lines.
Oh man, that broke that whole scene apart for me.
I know. And, I don't know. I thought Sacha Baron Cohen would have done a better job. You could hear him kind of giggling.
Yeah. I don't know why they had the double mic'd.
I don't know, cause like, why even go through that? Like, what's the point?
I guess they thought it would
Really
break the illusion for the crew.
Yeah. Will you get like 10 more followers? You're gonna get clipped so hard so often? I hope.
That's the dream.
Let me shrink Kirby.
That's how we get big, right? Is starting beef with Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel will come out. Tell us about the pee story. Oh, yeah. Today. Well, you know, three's comedy, as they say.
Which one's the real one?
Yeah. Which is the real beef? You gotta go back and figure that one out. Not a criticism. I know, yeah. We're doing good.
Don't try and catch us with any Mr. Beef.
Just imagine some 7-year-old who thinks you know Kimmel. I'd be surprised if a 7-year-old knew who Kimmel was, to be honest. But yeah.
That's past their bedtime.
Oh, that'd be great. Put it on the Reddit. Put it on Jimmy Kimmel's Reddit that he goes to every day in mods.
Hit him up on X. Hey, Mr. Kimmel, Aaron and Travis said that you pee on your mom?
And you don't even have a holographic Charizard.
So which is it?
And then he sues us because he does pee on his mom, and no one was allowed to know that. And he does have a holographic Charizard. So
Then I countersued for that Charizard.
yeah, give it. Yeah, bring it, 16-year-old kid. You ain't debunking shit. You won't find it on the internet. And
We're the ones dropping real knowledge over here.
In 10 paces law, burden of proof is on you, kiddo. I ain't proving
Even if
shit.
you make the accusation.
Yep. Actually, I can get away with anything because as sheriff, I'm also the judge, and the judge can't go to court.
Judge, jury, and
That's right.
executioner.
Who's gonna tell me I'm guilty? Me? I'm not gonna do that.
No, that'd be foolish.
Stupid. I'm not guilty of anything, so there's nothing. You can't prove anything.
Innocent until proven guilty.
That's right.
And I'm afraid to
But in that case,
call your guilt on anything.
the burden of proof is on me, and so if I don't do it, I'm not guilty.
Oh, that's a sweet gig.
Yeah. Well, you know, you got to have some connections, and then, you know, abuse those connections, and
Gotcha.
maybe blackmail a couple people, and know some
So all
state
cops
secrets. Oh, not good.
basically innocent.
Yeah, not good at being bad, I mean.
Yeah.
Because they're so good at being good. I know, it's a little
I mean,
complicated.
that's why there's cops.
Yeah. But only good guys can be cops.
That's what I was told by
Mhm.
the Higglytown heroes.
Alright, opposite day's over. It's good, I was getting kind of tired of that.
I can't tell if it's still opposite day.
Well, check your clock. What's your watch say?
Not 10:06.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You might be in a different time zone. So it could still be opposite day for you, but it isn't for me. Call me Well Beefington. I have meat betwixt me knees. What?
I don't know. Did they stutter?
No, I read it again and now it makes sense. No, I understand just throwing shit in chat. Usually, the shit in chat gets washed away by the rest of chat, but it's low tide right now.
Oh yeah, a very stagnant period of chat.
Smells like it, boy.
This chat is like Teen Spirit.
Axe body spray? Shrek face, what have you done?
This chat's like Teen Spirit. You can smell it,
But can you taste it?
and it's going to be repeated throughout all of junior high and high school. And you never really got the appeal in the first place.
I think maybe you're speaking from experience here.
Sure. I went to high school once.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't go back.
How much money would it take for you to go back to 4 years of high school?
Alright. We need to lay out the parameters here. Am I still
Current you. Like,
31-year-old Travis?
yeah,
Should I
like
start?
you would start in a week.
I'd say 6 million.
Just straight up, if they gave you 6 million, you'd be like, "Yep, we're good."
Yeah.
Okay. You think you'd run the school?
Oh yeah, I would bully some of those.
Oh man, you just wouldn't put up with shit, and you're like, "Teacher, shut the fuck up. I'm here for 4 years."
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. By motherfuckers, I meant most of the staff.
Oh.
Like, they try to shut me up during lunchtime, I'd be like, Motherfucker, I'm making more than you right now. I'm about to get 6 mil.
Do you know what my salary is? I'm going out for a smoke.
Slob on me nah, Mr. Groner.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, just like the movie Bigly Magics and Thanks.
Mr. Galuber's Magic Tuber. Yeah, time-wise. Gotta
Yeah.
make sure I can still...
You've got 21 minutes.
I've spent too much on this line work. Shit!
Well, the shadows will be more important than color, I feel.
Yeah, but in order to really represent, I think.
Okay. I got you.
Gotta be out here repping my colors.
Prattle says Sister Galarian's Ponytanarium. Friendship is magic, XP.
Oh, they said XP. I get experience points.
You do. You're 3/4 of the way to leveling up.
Hell yeah. Y'all keep track of that at home. We gotta hold him to it.
Yeah, let's see if you become a whole new Travis this year.
We'll see.
Maybe you'll get enough points to evolve.
No, see, I think I can only evolve with a held item.
Well, that's if you're traded. Prattle asks if you remember New Year's.
I do.
You were in Wonderland for a bit of it.
But it's a very present Wonderland.
Okay.
And so I enjoyed the most of it.
Yeah. I had fun. I don't remember a whole lot.
And that's what I like about mushrooms, is that I'm still present, but,
Right.
you know, everything's pretty fantastical.
Yeah. You gotta be a surfer dude about the seas of life.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch some gnarly waves and really just grind that, you know, grind that verbiage.
Dude, just grind that verbiage. We ran out of Darkest Dungeon music and got to some calm ambience for a little bit there. It was, but now, Darkest Dungeon 2 soundtrack, which will sound probably similar.
It'll sound a little something like this.
Yep. Coming up next on 10 Paces Radio, Darkest Dungeon 2.
I'll write a Mountain Goat song about surfing.
Ooh.
I love that. The song came on my Spotify the other day. That was like a, you know, beach party surf song about periods, and it was a fucking bop.
A song about periods?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was about riding the Crimson Wave.
Neat.
But it was just like a really fun, dancey kind of surf bop.
Oh, that's a fun idea. There's a song that the Mountain Goats John wrote about a woman who crosses the country with a wedding dress from her failed marriage, taking pictures of it at all the tourist stops.
Oh, neat.
Oh, which is dedicated to a real social media account. So did that real social media account do that first? Okay, yeah. So that wasn't quite his idea, but it's still cool. I mean, the idea still was.
I mean, it's a tribute, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is the break in this line work?
I was going to say, Travis, do you remember? I see the break. It's
Where's
on...
that?
So if you look above his middle finger on one of the tree hair bits.
Oh, tree hair bits, like right here?
I can't tell where your mouse is. It doesn't show it on the pull-out.
Oh, gotcha. Because I'm just trying to color in the eyebrows.
Oh, the eyebrows. On
Maybe?
the right eye. The right eye where the hair
Oh,
meets.
You're absolutely right. Good eye, sniper.
Thanks. Left of the mouth. Oh, where I was talking about initially. Yeah, there's two there. Actually, there's a couple there.
Yeah, I was just trying to color in certain
Yeah, I didn't know where you were working.
points. But I want to keep that
That's cool.
other stuff kind of...
Yeah, I'm not sure how the shadowing really works in Darkest Dungeon. Like, it doesn't seem to all come from one point.
Nah, that's where, like, kind of the American comic style comes from.
Oh.
Where any shadow is very heavily filled in.
Although in this
because
picture...
of the way...
Yeah.
The way, comics are industrialized. Like... I mean, we had Dakota here. You know, it goes from pencils to inks to color.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of that comes from inkers kind of taking on a lot of the shadowing work, but it doesn't always necessarily fit into the...
Original idea.
They're not always working towards, like, a photorealistic piece.
Oh,
so it becomes more stylized that way with a lot of heavy inks.
You've got about 14 left.
Ooh boy. Racing against the clock.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one.
I'll do my best.
You know, that makes
Tell you
sense.
newspaper comics like Dick Tracy. Yeah. And screen printing really accentuated the style because it was press printed. So
Is that also...
they had to lay down one color at a time.
Is that also why
So
the coloring dithering? For like shading?
Yes,
Okay.
because the ink had to fit through screens. And there had to be a way to kind of...
You don't want to go
like
and
the
redo the color
halftones.
again, yeah.
So you do all the halftones with the black ink screen or press or whatever. Because it takes so much to make a Gutenberg printing press, or like to even burn a screen for screen printing is just like another huge step in the process.
Huh.
And so it allows for mass media, like putting things out there, but the more colors you add, the more complicated the whole process gets, and it slows everything down.
Right. And that is something interesting about digital comics, is you can get a lot more detail in, especially knowing that people can just zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah, micro precision are what a lot of printing is now.
Shit, I forgot an entire whole hand here.
Uh-oh.
But even like digital printing, just because of file formats, it's not very precise. You run into a lot of registration issues with comic printing still.
Well, the problem there, I think, would be that we don't have a universal standard. We have a couple.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's a further issue still, because you don't want any one thing to be the universal standard under capitalism, unfortunately. Yep.
Oh, is this setting you off, Prattle?
What are we setting off?
Prattle. Not actually.
Bunch of fireworks.
Yep. They're going off.
Honestly, I think there's like as many qualms as I might have with my job. I learned a lot about the print industry from it.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of the physicalities and physical limitations of it. And so I really hope to be able to actually put those to use going forward.
So you know Alex Jones.
I've heard of him.
Did you know he came up with a game on Steam?
No.
It's a very bad first-person shooter.
Oh, I imagine it's pretty racist, too.
Repeats lines from, you know, all his viral lines from the past.
Wait, he made this game, though? Or?
Yes! Yeah, it's...
That sounds like a goof 'em up game.
It's not... I don't think it's meant to be as silly as it is. But I don't know. Maybe it's just not meant to be silly in the way that it is, I should say.
I think he's aware, but, you know, any press is good press, I guess?
I think that's what it is. Thankfully,
Is it like a Duke Nukem, but...
I don't even...
You know, alt-right?
I saw that he was in the video I was watching. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this game? And I hit play on the video, and after a couple seconds he was there, and I was like, oh, I get it now. And didn't watch more, and looked at some Steam reviews, and it looked really, really bad. So I actually don't know how it plays, but someone did say it can be beaten in a half hour and then returned.
It's not a... It's Revolution W.
That sounds right.
Now remember, kids,
It's
adrenochrome is the weapon.
NWO Wars.
NWO Wars?
Yep.
Fucking McMahon, get on his ass.
No, McMahon isn't part of it anymore. He sold out.
I thought bought back in, though.
No, I think he's out. It's a metal slug, but you can only shoot up and right and left.
Nah, it's been a hollow point. Home defense.
Sold out isn't right. he got screwed in the end and is out. He only sold to get back in. Huh. I don't know the whole story, but I don't know. Him getting screwed, he screwed a lot of people in the past. So I'm not too upset about that.
Yeah, it only, at least from a surface level, sounds like comeuppance.
Yeah. This music is a lot more joyful. It's weird.
What are you listening to?
Darkest Dungeon 2.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, we ran out of the first one. Two is active? Yeah, that could be what it is. It feels a lot less oppressive and a lot more journeying.
Well, that doesn't feel like the darkest.
Oh, we'll see.
The kind of dim-lit dungeon, maybe.
Oh, well, that does sound right then. In 1, you're creeping through dungeons, and in 2, you're in a coach of some sort.
All right, get in there. Clear eyes, clear hearts. Get your head in the game.
Oh, it's like the map and Inscription.
Ah.
I heard some people did not like Darkest Dungeon 2 as much, but that explains, like, they just wanted more of the same and it wasn't. $35 for it? Jeez. That's too much. Yeah, I never looked into the DLCs for 1 because I never beat 1. I never got far in 1. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Both of those, Don't Starve and Darkest Dungeon, they both had really good DLCs. I only can speak from Don't Starve, of course, but they're not super expensive, and they add a lot of content that isn't just it isn't separate from the rest of it, I guess. I kind of feel that way about Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight has some good DLCs that don't feel out of place.
Does it have multiple? Because I know, like,
Yes.
Wasps, or what was it, Wasp Song, or...
There's God Song, and there's the Crimson Troop, I think is what it's called.
Oh, wow.
And then there's, I think, something else.
Because I know God Song. Is God Song the one with Wasp?
I don't remember. Are you talking about the girl with the needle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not out. That's Silk Song.
Silk Song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been taking forever.
Yeah, they originally planned for it to be shut the fuck up, Rattle. Saying never ever. They originally planned for it to be a DLC, and then I think they were doing a Kickstarter, and it just ballooned too much. And they were like, well, I guess it's got to be a game now. It definitely seems like a game that's never ever going to come out, but I think it will. This happens a lot, actually.
They had DLCs prior.
Yeah. They supported it for a while.
Yeah.
Cuphead was announced like 8 years in advance. I hate when, I mean, I understand with like Kickstarters why you have to do it, but I hate when game devs announce games like years in advance. Just don't show me the game.
Yeah.
I'd rather not know about it than know about it and get disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I mean, like, that's...
it was.
It's
Well-
capitalism at play. They're trying to generate buzz and everything, but it sucks. Like, I don't know if Baldur's Gate did a lot of media cycling before they were ready for release. But I mean, they already had kind of an establishment there.
No, they didn't. Kickstarter. I thought they did. Apparently, at one point, when they were pricing out how much Cuphead would cost to make, it was going to cost about the same money that a cartoon in the 30s would have cost.
Which I imagine
Was a lot.
or like, yeah,
A guy couldn't come up with figures.
accounting for inflation.
I mean, I don't know anymore. I would imagine, though, yeah. The guy couldn't come up with figures, so...
He hadn't animated anything, so...
Yep. That game has crazy animation. Like, no
it's beautiful.
no one
It's
goes through that.
an art piece.
Yeah. Well, I've beat it nonce. So, yeah. Alright, Travis, that's about time whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I think I got what I wanted in.
Yeah, that probably is a bad one to land on, but it sounds better than it looks when you write it out. Okay, if you're ready, then let me know. Hit me with it.
Yeah. So this is Physician Teeth. And if he's got his magical hurdy-gurdy, if you spend too long fighting him, he summons the animal.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if that's any kind of mechanic that's actually factored into Darkest Dungeon, but
It is now.
it could be.
I don't remember Darkest Dungeon, but I'm told yes. So it is. Good job.
Put it in the game.
Well, I'm putting your score on the board. And buddy, it's a good score.
Ooh, what did I get?
Racking it up right now. It looks like, Travis, you ended up with a cool 3450. 500. 34,500.
Ooh.
That puts you at the
Try
top.
and take that, Brattle. Try and take that, Carly Ray. Come at me, Dakota. Dakota,
Or Dakota.
I own this machine.
Give him one from me. You want him to have one more point? I think I can do that. Travis, you're the champ.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, pizza places go wild.
It's gonna be like a winning football game, or rather soccer game.
Yeah.
Crowds are gonna go nuts. They're gonna be throwing pizzas in the street.
Run around like a hooligan.
You gonna flip a car?
Yeah, me and my buddies. The three of us that hang around the coin-operated 10 pesos machine at the old pizza place.
We do have an old pizza place. It is canon now. Well, to come up with a name, it'll be like that pizza place in The Weekenders.
Oh yeah, it gets a different name every week.
Yep, different theme, different name. Tony Jabroni's shit.
That's what it is this week.
That's what it is this week. Maybe all weeks. We'll see. Well, thank you
Catch us at the pizza parlor next week, everybody.
I'm nomming down some Papa Pepperoni.
I'm taking down some of the Tony's bologna.
Ho ho. Nothing better than Tony's bologna. Well, that is our show.
Well, we did it again. You saw it here. I made history.
It's true, top of the board.
Happy trails. Whoever's got another quarter on the table, it's your turn.